Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm finally getting round to doing a like chit chat get ready with me / full face first impression. So I'm going to be trying a bunch of different makeup, complete full face of makeup that I've never tried before, and I'm also going to be talking about different topics that you guys given me. And yeah, I hope you really enjoy it. If you'd like to see the products that I use, what I thought of them, and also just hear me answer some questions, then please keep watching. Okay, so I always do my base before my eye makeup, so we are going to be starting off with a primer. This primer has been out for a very, very, very long time, and I've had it in my collection for quite a while, but I'm literally scared of the NYX Honey Dew Me Up primer, only because, I don't know, like the consistency of it is just so weird. And I'm scared it's going to be super oily, but then my friends are like, no Alex, it's not oily, try it, you're definitely going to love it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and finally try this. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. It's not super oily or anything, which is what I was kind of most nervous about with it. It's actually dried down quite a lot. I think it's just a very hydrating type of primer, which to be honest my skin actually needs at the moment. My skin is quite dry because of the change of weather, so okay. The primer's actually really good. Why have I not used this? I don't know if this has actually been discontinued, because I'm pretty sure Lizzie couldn't buy it for ages or something, because this is like one of my patrons, Lizzie, this is literally like one of her favourite primers. Yeah, the consistency of it is scary, like it's so stringy and weird. Once you actually get it on your skin and blend it in, it does dry down and it does feel really nice and hydrating, so I'm going to give that a thumbs up. I'm actually going to be trying this Revlon foundation today. This is the Colour Stay Full Cover Foundation Matte. I got mine in the shade 150 Buff, which is probably not going to be my shade. I used to wear it years ago, like they're like liquid other liquid foundation in the like glass bottle. I used to wear that all the time, but now we're gonna try this one and see if it's any good. I actually haven't heard anyone talk about this. It's a very thick texture. Right, so let's get started with the questions. A lot of people wanted to know a little bit about me, like who I am, what I do as a job, what got me kind of into doing YouTube. So if you are relatively new to my channel, hello, thank you for joining the Angel family. My name's Alex, spelled A-L-I-X, and I'm 24 years old. I'm from Essex. I don't know if anyone can tell with my accent. I don't feel like I have a super strong Essex accent, but some things I say I'm like, wow Alex, you literally sound so Essexy. So that's kind of like the gist. I still live with my mum and dad. I've got a little brother, I've got a boyfriend who's been featured on the channel a few times, and what I do as a job, I actually work for my dad. I work at home permanently, and I basically do all the office work. So I just do all of the admin, account stuff, answering the phone, things like that really. I also work for my uncle's company, do the exact same thing, which, you know, keeps me busy Monday to Friday, 8 till 5. A little bit more about me, I also go to the gym as well. So I literally work Monday to Friday, I go gym 3 times a week. I also do YouTube and upload literally most days. So I am a bit of a busy bee, but it's good. I like to be kept busy because it just keeps me on my toes and I'm never bored. This foundation, by the way, is beautiful. It says it's a matte foundation, but to be honest with you, it does have like a tiny dewiness to it. That could be the Dew Me Up primer actually, to be fair. But it's not drying or anything. It looks beautiful on my skin, so I'm definitely going to use this again. Next, for concealer, I have this relatively new Rimmel one. This is the Multitasker concealer. This is what the packaging looks like, and I have mine in the shade 020 Fair. I've heard good things about this actually. It looks very similar to the L'Oreal one. I'm just going to pop some of this on. The other question was what got me into makeup. To be honest with you, I've been watching YouTube for, I don't know, maybe a few years. Like, I think I started watching YouTube in about 2014. And I was watching, you know, typical like Zoella and stuff. Then eventually ShanXO, Jaclyn Hill, Soph Does Life, who was obviously Soph Does Nails at the time. And I don't know, I never really grew up around makeup. Like, my mum used a little bit of it, but she wasn't massively into makeup. I don't know, I just guess watching YouTubers do it, and then eventually the love of it come onto me. And then I basically wanted to do YouTube, but I was too scared to start, so I did a blog instead. And then eventually just said to myself, Alex, you obviously just want to start a YouTube channel, like, why don't you just do that? This concealer is beautiful. This is my mango sponge, by the way, from my brand, which I will talk about as well in this video. It's very dirty, so don't pay attention to that. I just haven't got around to cleaning it yet. But this concealer is really nice. It's got really nice coverage. It looks really smooth on my skin as well. Like, my base actually looks really good right now. I want to try this purple blush by Made by Mitchell. This is in the shade Dairy Queen. Soph used this in her video and actually looked really nice on her skin, so I wanted to give it a go myself and see what it looks like. I'm scared but excited. So yeah, basically it was watching other YouTubers, the love of makeup then just, I don't know, become a natural thing because I was watching so many YouTube videos on it. I also feel like I've always been someone that likes to entertain people. I like to bring joy to people, make them laugh. Not like I'm like super funny or anything, but I don't know, I like bringing entertainment. I used to go to a theatre school from the ages of like 7 to 14. So I did lots of like acting and singing and dancing and stuff. And I don't know, this just was something I could do to express myself and bring entertainment to people and stuff. So I don't know, it just kind of just felt naturally, and then now I absolutely love it and I couldn't imagine my life not doing YouTube. This is the blush on, and to be honest, it actually looks really nice. Like, the colour's not scary at all. It's just like a really mauvey, purpley toned light blush. I think you could definitely build this up as well, but I like the colour that I've got on now. For powder, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder. This went viral months ago on TikTok and I bought it purely for that reason, but I just hadn't used it yet. Someone also asked me how to start a YouTube channel. Like, I'm pretty sure I have gone over all of this before, sort of thing, but I will just, you know, talk about it again. The thing is with starting a YouTube channel, like, if it's something you want to do, you just got to go for it. And not care what anyone else is going to think, because that's something that stopped me doing it for a very long time. And then before you know it, it's been like a year later and you still haven't started just because you care too much about what other people think. So I would firstly just get that mental attitude where you do not care what people think. I would also think about what type of equipment you're going to use. Like, some people honestly just start using their phone, which is perfectly fine. Some people film on their phone and it's better quality than like cameras. It's crazy. I would also decide what your channel is going to be about. So for me, love of makeup, it was obvious that I was going to do a beauty channel, and then from that I would definitely and I cannot recommend this enough, definitely write a list down of videos that you would like to do, and definitely write out an actual plan of what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. If I don't plan like what content I'm doing even now, it's just not going to work. Like, because I'm so busy with everything else, I have to write a plan of what videos I'm going to film that week, when I'm going to film it, and then I can work everything else kind of around that. That powder is so nice, and it definitely gave me like an extra bit of coverage. I don't know if you can see, I did have some blemishes down here, but they are definitely covered. My face looks really good right now. I am in love. My skin is behaving at the moment. It's not going to last, but it's nice for it to behave for a little while. For bronzer, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Bronze to Paradise in number 1 Tantation. I got this recently off one of my patrons, Rebecca. Have used it once, but it's like the newest bronzer in my collection, so I might as well use it. Another thing with starting a YouTube channel is I would definitely recommend starting up social media for that, if you like haven't kind of already, and then finding people who are in like a similar boat to you, so like new YouTubers, small YouTubers, or small like people in your kind of like industry, if that makes sense. So like for beauty people it'd be small makeup artists and things like that, small beauty YouTubers, just so you have like people to relate to and people to talk to about things. Because if I've learned anything about being a YouTuber, is that it's so nice to have friends in that same kind of community, because I don't know, it's just really motivating. It helps you with like ideas, with like what to film, and yeah, I just think it's really, really good. I went quite a while not having good friends in like the YouTube beauty community kind of thing. Even now, having my YouTube friends definitely helped me. This bronzer's really nice as well, actually. If you've got fair skin, this is a really good colour. I'm just going to be taking the Coles World Be Perfect Shapeshifter palette, and I'm just going to be taking this lighter shade here just to contour my face a little bit, because I need to be a bit more sculpted. So someone asked me about jobs. I've kind of always done admin jobs, to be honest with you. That's because I didn't want to stay another year at college and get my media qualification. I wanted to get straight into work. So I just kind of just found an office job, and I've really only done admin since then, until about 7 months before the first lockdown. I did actually do a marketing job. Marketing kind of become a bit of a passion of mine because of YouTube and because of social media, but I was only in that job for 7 months because then I got let go because of COVID, and then that's kind of how I fell into working for my dad, which, to be honest with you, worked out perfectly, because I honestly feel like if lockdown didn't happen and I didn't start working for my dad, I would not be in the position that I am on YouTube like right now. Like, I grew so much over the first lockdown because I was able to upload all the time, and because I work from home, I'm so flexible with filming, with editing and things like that. It's just helped me massively. So I do honestly think that everything happens for a reason. Another Be Perfect item is one of their highlighters in the shade Frosted. That looks very beautiful. So next I can kind of talk about my brand. I started Angel Cosmetics in September, I think. I started it because I kind of wanted to have something that was my own, something that is completely dependent on me, and something that I can be super proud of, because I've always wanted to have my own business, whether that would be makeup or anything. I'm not really too sure, but I just thought life's too short, and why not kind of start? Because if I leave it and leave it and leave it, I just won't start. I was actually going to start one maybe a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago, but it just never like happened. And then during the summer of this year, I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to stop palming it off and I'm just going to start it. So I started with something like the sponges, because it's something that everyone will use like every single day. It's like a beauty tool people will reach for. It was really affordable as well, so I just thought I'd start off with something simple like that. I am currently in the process of my next product, which is something I'm really excited about. and that will hopefully be launching within the next couple of months or so. I can't afford like mass quantities of items, so I am only ordering 30 of this particular item, and I can't wait to show you guys what it is. If you could actually, I've got an Instagram page for the cosmetics brand. It's just Angel Cosmetics with AK. It's linked in my Instagram bio anyway, and on there you'll find a little sneak peek, so if you want to go and like kind of suss out what it is, then head over to the Instagram page. For blush, I'm gonna use Milani Coral Cove. I'm so excited to use this, if I can open it. It's something Makeup Missa really loves, and she influences my makeup buys a lot, so yeah, I finally got my hands on this recently. And also Future Pans of Angel Cosmetics. Obviously it's only a small business, so I can't say there's going to be masses of products launched by like this time next year, but I will eventually would like to expand and expand and expand, see what can come of it really. Like, I'm not expecting to become a millionaire next year because of it, but it's just something that I can call my own, something that I'm solely responsible for. I do all the packaging up of everything, so yeah, it's just my little baby and I'm so proud of it. Finally testing this baby out. I actually featured this in a makeup that I wouldn't buy, like an anti-haul, but because I found it cheap enough I was able to get it. So this is the Professional Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray by Benefit. Oh, oh my god, that's so fine. That is literally so fine, it doesn't even feel like I've got anything on my face, but this is what my base is looking like. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy with it. I feel like it looks really nice and smooth. The highlighter looks nice and wet on my skin. My pores are like non-existent. Like, okay, this is a really good base. Right, let's zoom you in and I'll move a little bit forward so we can now do the eyes. Okay, I've got this like Revolution brow kit. This is the Ultra Brow Builder Kit in Ash Brown. I think I'm just gonna take the brow pencil and the brow gel. There is also a brow pomade in there, but brow pencil is so much easier. So I'm just gonna take the spoolie end and brush these out. And then I'll take the pencil and start filling these babies in. So another question that I got about like actually being on YouTube is like how to get a like successful YouTube channel and like how to make it like your part-time, full-time job. Well, to be honest, YouTube is neither of that for me, so I can't give you any like secrets or anything because I'm not even that myself. It's really hard to do my brows and talk at the same time. But I can say for a like successful YouTube channel, you have to be consistent. And I don't mean just like uploading like once every week. I mean constantly uploading. I do think lockdown massively helped because most of the UK were at home during lockdown, so we had nothing else to do. But even now I do get like really good views and stuff, and I honestly think it's because I have an active YouTube channel, and I think if you do upload most of the time, YouTube see that you are a consistent uploader and then therefore pushing your channel out there. So I'd say consistency is a huge part of becoming successful on YouTube. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, by the way, like I'm nowhere near. The goal would be to be full-time, or at least even like part-time, like that would be the ultimate goal, but it's going to take a hell of a long time to get there. So at the moment I'm just being super consistent, uploading what people want to see and just hopefully getting good views on all my channels and stuff. And I'm super fortunate that I do, because it helps me earn money to then put that money back into my channel. So like every penny I earn from YouTube, from affiliate links, from my Patrons and stuff like that, it all gets pumped back into my channel. So you guys, just by watching this video, is helping me keep going basically, and that's why I'm just super grateful for every single one of you. Luce went, who is your favourite YouTuber friend? Well, it's not you. I'm joking, no. I've got really good YouTube friends. Like, I'm so lucky to have such an amazing community, but me and Luce literally talk like every single day without fail. We don't just talk about YouTube, we talk about everyday life, jobs, literally everything. So she is definitely up there with one of my favourite YouTuber friends. But yeah, I have a lot of YouTube friends. I'm so lucky that I have an amazing Patreon group who do have YouTubers in there, and I don't want to start naming everyone because I'm scared I'm going to miss anyone out. I need to put some eye base on, but someone asked me what's your ideal way to spend a Saturday? You know, it kind of depends what mood I'm in. I don't know where my ABH base is. I'm going to use my Create base. Kind of depends what mood I'm in. I do love a good night out every once in a while. Like, I'd say once every few months. Like, I couldn't go out every single weekend. I would just be non-stop, like, knackered. If I'm in the mood for a night out, definitely just like a night out to like a bar with my friends, getting drunk, dancing and stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, like 90% of the time, my ideal Saturday is in the house, watching films, getting a takeaway, and just chilling, literally. Oh, what are your fave shows at the moment? I actually have a lot of favourite shows. I don't know when the camera stopped recording, but there's this new documentary on ITV2 called Social Media Murders, and it's really good. There's like a few episodes. I do love a good serial killer kind of murder programme, but it's just really interesting to watch. Selling Sunset is back. Oh my gosh, me and my mum absolutely love that programme. Season 4's just started, we're about halfway through. Me and mum love a bit of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as well, but that's just finished. Yeah, I do actually watch a lot of TV now. Thanks to lockdown, I watch way more TV shows and stuff than I've ever before. Like, before lockdown, I never ever used to watch TV programmes really. It was always films, but now I'm always watching like TV programmes and stuff. Okay, today we are finally playing with this absolute beauty. My amazing friends got this for me for my birthday back in August, and I haven't even used it yet. But this is the palette. This is the ABH Norvina Volume 5, and we're going to be doing a purple look today. How beautiful is that palette? I'm firstly gonna take C3 and I'm gonna pop that in my crease area.
Sometimes I throw up.
Sometimes I throw up. If you can name the film that is from, that is 10 points for Gryffindor. Someone actually asked me if I was to create my own eyeshadow palette, what would it look like? That is a really, really good question, I'm not gonna lie. Next, I'm going to take B3, which is the one above it, and that is going to go directly above it. So what would my perfect eyeshadow palette look like? So, I don't know. I feel like I've thought about this so many times, but I'm not happy yet with my thought process. I would love something that had neutrals, but also had colour and beautiful shimmers, but I wouldn't want the palette to be too big. Do you know what I mean? It'd have to have like a black, a white, a few like transition-y shades, like a dark brown, stunning shimmers, and then also some like colour options as well. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'd have to do like a couple of palettes. I feel like I'd have to do like a neutral one and then a colourful, but then would it not just be easier to do it all in one? Like, I don't know, it's just such a stressful process. But I'm not coming out of a palette anytime soon. Revolution, if you want to hit me up, you know what my email is. Then I'm going to take B2 and I'm going to blend that like just above that purple. Someone asked me what my hobbies are apart from YouTube. To be honest with you, YouTube is my like main hobby kind of thing, but I do, as I mentioned, I do go to the gym as well. I have got back into fitness, which was one of my goals for this year. I can't wait to film a reacting video to that because I know I've hit some, but I know I've also not hit some of them, so it'll be good to reflect on that. But no, I've got back into fitness finally, which was great. Next I'm going to take D4, which is this shade here. I did kind of want to talk about my future plans here as well. I think someone did actually say talk about my future plans. Kind of like just for like YouTube and social media in general as well. So I have been thinking about this for like a little while, but I think I'm gonna cut down how much I post on YouTube after Christmas. So basically I want to focus on like other social media as well as YouTube, which means I'm gonna have to cut down how much I post on here, so I have more time to do that. Basically I'm not gonna only upload twice a week, like I'm still gonna upload like 4 times a week, which is a lot anyway. Like I think that's still a really good amount, but it just allows me to have the time to spend a night filming like 5 TikToks and just basically allow me to grow on other platforms, not on here, and in the long run will help me grow upon all platforms. I keep dropping my brushes on the floor, because I just feel like if I stick to just being active on one platform, I'm not going to grow as much as I'd like to and as fast as I'd want to. And TikTok is a really fast-paced, fast-growing platform, and I just think it's a great idea to just test it out next year, or even like the first half of next year, see how well I do, and then if it's not working as much as I hope, maybe just upload one more video a week on YouTube. But it's basically just going to allow me to spend more time for TikTok and Instagram, because top tip, brands can easily repost Instagram and TikTok content, they can't repost YouTube content. So yeah, definitely going to focus on other platforms after Christmas, but I'm still going to be uploading a lot at the moment, and I'm just going to cut back a little bit, which I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, for the shimmer, I'm going to take this beautiful shade here, D2. It's pink, but it's got like, I don't know, like loads of different shimmer particles in it. Oh, I think that's a pressed glitter. It is, I think it is. I think I need to lay some glue down. This is what the glitter looks like. It is absolutely freaking stunning. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take D5, which is this one here. It does have a bit of like shimmer particles in it, but I'm going to use it anyway. For my inner corners and brow bone, I'm actually going to be using this by Colourpop. It's the Snow White Princess like Super Shock shadow. I just thought it'd be really pretty on the inner corner and brow bone, because in that palette there's not like, there is one, but I wanted to use this. Okay, so that's cute. This is my completed eye look. We love a bit of a monochrome purple eye look. I don't do purple an awful lot, but I love doing it. For my mascara, I'm just going to put on some of this. This is the Rimmel Wonder Extension Lash Extension Effect Mascara. This came out, I think, earlier this year, maybe in the summer. And I'm just going to pop some of this on and see what it looks like. It's nothing super special. I do feel like though it will get better the more that I use it. I just feel like it's too wet at the moment and it doesn't apply as nicely as I'd like it to. But I am going to pop some lashes on. I've got these ones by P. Louise. This is called Skin on Skin. I am going to pop these on off of camera and then I'll come back to the lips, only because I'm going to have to trim these and it's all a massive faff, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've popped the lashes on. These are beautiful lashes. They're so lightweight. They look gorgeous. They're so voluminous and fluffy. Definitely a lash that I would wear all the time. So now we're going to pop on some lips. I do actually have a Jaclyn Cosmetics liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Cancer. I picked this up recently and I haven't used it yet, and I thought I'd save it for this video. I got asked what was the best thing about growing up in Essex. Not really a lot. I guess because of Towie, people knew where Essex was, so like when we went on holiday and stuff, they'd be like, oh, where are you from? We were like, Essex. Like, oh my god, Essex. Like they knew what Essex was. But Essex, you know, like isn't anything super special. In my opinion, like it really isn't. I would also love to know how you're all doing at the moment. Like, let me know how you are. I'm actually doing okay at the moment. I decided not to do Vlogmas this year because last year it was fine because we was literally stuck indoors. In the UK we had lockdown, we couldn't go out even on Christmas or anything, so I had like nothing else to do other than YouTube. Whereas this year I just didn't want to put that kind of pressure on myself again to make sure I upload every single day leading up to Christmas, because now life is brilliant, but now life is kind of back to normal. It's just a bit difficult really. I know there's plenty of people doing Vlogmas and stuff, and I will obviously try to upload most days, but it's not going to be, I can't guarantee it's going to be every day. Okay, so this concludes my full face first impressions and my chit chat get ready with me. This is what my face is looking like. I am obsessed with my base today. Love the eye look, and the lips are absolutely beautiful. I don't think anything disappointed me in this video, which is always a good thing. I'd like to finish off with the last question to you guys, letting me know what videos you'd like to see from me in the future. I basically got myself in a bit of a rut with constantly uploading reviews, especially from Revolution, and I don't want to kind of get stuck in that rut where I'm constantly doing reviews, and I don't suppose it's that enjoyable to constantly just watch reviews. So I'd love to know from you guys what videos you would like to see from me in the future. So that concludes this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button, and of course if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.